So about 2.5 weeks ago, I was having issues with my phone, and my 4.5-year-old niece showed me how to use it. She knows how to use it better than I do. I'm 22. And it's because she's constantly either on her mom's phone or she's on her iPad. Both her and her sister individually have iPads. Parents should reduce their child's screen time because it's harmful to them. And they should do it by having them do other activities. Even though I don't have kids, I see firsthand how much screen time can affect their development in a negative way. A big way that screen time is affecting childhood development is their social skills. They're constantly looking at their phones and they're not interacting with you. They can barely make eye contact with you. These proper social skills develop at such an early age. It's so important that they have that. In a Publisher's Weekly article from August of 2017, teachers Joe Clement and Matt Miles stated, quote, "Too much screen time at home and in the classroom has resulted in students who lack focus and critical thinking skills," end quote. It's such a big issue. Screen time also affects health. When you are on your phone, you're probably sitting on the couch or even at the dining room table or in bed, and you're not out doing things. You're not running around being active, and it can lead to obesity and a lot of laziness. A CBS News article from August of 2015 by Bianca Seidman stated that too much screen time can result in, quote, eye irritation, dryness, fatigue, or blurred vision, end quote. I know that when I look at the computer for too long, my head just kills me. And it's a big problem for kids, too. It can really affect their eyesight. Parents want their children to be healthy, but sometimes, like us, can make bad technology habits. The growth in technology has definitely affected how kids use technology. Technology is now more affordable than it was 10, 20 years ago. Kids are getting iPads. They have their own iPad. And it's because some parents can afford it now for every child to have their own iPad. Even Fisher-Price, now the popular toy-making company for children, makes their own apps on phones and iPads. And I think it can be an excuse for parents to use or to let them use iPads as much as they do because it's an educational tool, which is true, but it's also very harmful to them. iPads and phones are distracting for kids. It keeps them quiet. As you walk the grocery stores most of the time, you see the kids in the carts, and you'll probably also see them on either their parents' phone or their iPads. Parents also use it as a way to keep kids safe. When they're playing on their phone on the couch, they're not outside banging up their knees or running into things. Or even worse, which is something that has been in the media a ton, which is childhood abduction. According to a study done by the Polyclass Foundation in 2017, there were 171 reported missing children in Georgia. It's such a big worry for parents that even if they let them go play unsupervised in the front yard for 20 minutes, that they're going to get taken by somebody. And it is a legitimate thing to consider. Even though parents worry about their children being unsupervised, there are ways to monitor your kids without being a helicopter parent. Parents definitely need to monitor social media. You can be friends with them on Facebook, follow them on Instagram or Twitter or whatever they have. Make your presence known. It's so important. That way they know that you know what's going on. Especially with cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is a big, big issue. An essay by Sarah Eaton from the University of Calgary reported that anywhere from 10 to 40% of teenagers are cyberbullied. It's a big, big issue, and parents really need to be involved. Have control, too. 6-year-olds don't need to have smartphones. If they have a house phone, they can use the computer. You can monitor what they're doing on the computer. They don't need a smartphone. They don't need a tablet. Another way to monitor is to get them involved. Get them involved in sports and activities. It keeps them active. active and outside and not just sitting there staring at their phones forever. And also practice what you preach. Use your phone less. We all get into the bad habit of playing on our phones when we're bored or sitting at the dining room table on our phones. So put it away for a little while. It's definitely helpful. Think back to when you, and even me, were children. I mean, think about the summers that you had of drawing on the driveway in chalk and playing with your friends at the pool and running through the sprinkler in the backyard, or even with the sports, practicing with your teammates for a big game. It's a lot of fun, and it brings us close to really important people in our lives. One of the most important things to a parent is to have their child be happy, and children can be happy without a bunch of technology. There are plenty of toys that will do the exact same thing, keep them entertained, and things of that sort. Look at how much you are using your phone. Look at the time in which you are on it, and take 10 minutes away each week. Spend it doing something else. Spend it with your kids. Spend it talking to somebody. Just take 10 minutes away a week. It's so easy. And talk to other parents about these issues. If you talk to other parents about these issues, they might also take the step, and you can really see a social change throughout your entire community.